Welcome along to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a case study about Finzora. They're a digital lending startup. And they hit a wall that, honestly, lots of online businesses face. Users just dropping off. So our mission really is to unpack how they figured out why and, more importantly, what they did about it. Because the core problem was, well, pretty significant. Finzora offers instant personal loans online, right? But they were seeing over 55% of people bail on the application form before finishing. That's more than half, just gone.
Yeah, 55%, that's critical, especially for a digital lender. It's not just lost business. It's a sign something's fundamentally broken in the user journey, a real conversion killer.
Absolutely. So how do they even start to figure out why? Identifying the problem is one thing, but finding the cause.
Right, and they didn't just guess. They brought in a business analyst, and this analyst used tools like Google Analytics, first off.
Okay, standard stuff, seeing where people leave.
Exactly, to pinpoint the stage where most drop-offs happen. But then they layered on Hotjar.
Session recordings and heat maps.
Precisely. So they could literally watch recordings of users, stumbling through the form, see where they hesitated, scrolled aimlessly, or just gave up.
Watching those recordings must have been eye-opening. What did they actually reveal? What was the big sticking point?
It consistently pointed to one place. Step 3, the income details section.
Oh, okay. Classic.
Yeah. The explanations were apparently quite confusing, and crucially, there was this document upload part that just often failed. People couldn't get their files uploaded easily.
Oh, that's so frustrating for a user.
Totally. And then talking to stakeholders, they also found issues with mobile optimization wasn't great and validation errors were popping up too late in the game. It always seems to be that step 3 where the gremlins hide, doesn't it?
It really does. So, okay, they pinpointed step 3, the uploads, the mobile stuff. How did Finzora tackle these? What were the actual solutions?
They took a really smart, sort of four-pronged approach. First, they simplified the form layout itself, made it cleaner, used clearer language, less thinking required.
Good start.
Second, they added live tooltips, those little info bubbles, specifically for that tricky income section with examples to guide people.
Okay, direct help right where it's needed. What else?
Third, acknowledging the upload failures, they added fallback options like, okay, if this fails, just send the docs via WhatsApp or email.
Well, that's clever. Flexible.
Yeah, just giving people another way. And finally, they put effort into improving the mobile experience overall and the portal's loading speed made it smoother.
Right, addressing all those friction points they found.
Yeah.
Sounds comprehensive. But did it work? What were the results?
The results were genuinely impressive. That massive 55% drop-off rate.
Yeah.
It plummeted down to 22%.
Wow. That's a huge turnaround.
Huge. And the business impact was direct. Monthly loan approvals shot up by 40%. 40%.
Incredible.
And users were getting through it faster, too. They cut the average application time by 35%.
That really speaks volumes, doesn't it? Fixing the user experience, directly boosting the bottom line. So for you listening in, what's the main thing to take away from Finzora's story here?
I think the core lesson is how vital business analysts, or just that kind of analytical thinking, are for improving customer journeys. It's not just about spreadsheets. It's about using real user data, like those session recordings, combined with, smart design thinking. Empathizing with the user, finding those specific pain points, and then creating targeted fixes. It shows how small frictions can add up to really block business growth, and fixing them can unlock it.
It's a fantastic example, definitely. Makes you think about your own online experiences, does that, those little frustrations. So here's a final thought for you to take away. Think about step 3 in any process you use, or maybe even one you design. Where are those hidden pain points? Could a deeper dive into how people actually behave unlock big improvements, just like it did for Finzora? Something to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.